This week's In the Field is presented by Gordon's Feed and Pet. Welcome to Gardener's Orchard and Bakery, located in Brighton, Missouri, where we're going to sit down and learn how this family of 10, who hail from Romania, have been able to keep their business strong and their culture stronger.
My name is Radu.
I'm Andre.
And we are part of the Gradinariu family, and we operate Gardener's Orchard and Bakery in Brighton, Missouri. Our family is originally from Eastern Europe, from Romania. We immigrated to this country as refugees in 1990. We initially settled down in Southern California. In 2004, we moved to Springfield, Missouri, and with about a year later, we got involved and were producers, turkey producers in poultry. We did that for about 10 years, and in 2013, we had the opportunity and the blessing to take over this orchard, which is now Gardener's Orchard, and we've been operating it ever since. The Gradinariu family is actually made up of 12 people, so my mom and my dad and 10 children.
At first, things sure weren't easy for the family because all they'd known before was turkey farming. They had a lot of things to learn.
The first time we bought this orchard, we knew nothing about trees or we were growing turkeys. So then we came here, the trees are 30 foot tall, they haven't been pruned in 7 years. So knowing nothing, we had to jump into pruning 20 acres of trees here. So that we had at first we had about 100 peach trees and then the 20 acres of apple trees. And then slowly learning, going to conferences up in St. Joe every year. There's a growers conference, we go to that one every year, just talk to other growers and learn every day. And then after learning and then talking to other growers, we figured out how to do it the best way we can and make the most production out of these trees, the old trees. So one thing that we do whenever we bought the orchard, most of the old trees are sick. So we had to take care of them, spray them, just the right things to get them running again. And the new trees we planted, in the first 4 years, we just planted just regular, basic, traditional, conventional orchard types. And then this last year, we planted a high-density apple system, which is going to produce probably triple the amount of apples per acre compared to a traditional, conventional apple system. A traditional apple tree has a standard rootstock, which is on these trees here, they're on the M7 rootstock. They're a dwarf rootstock apple with just a traditional scion from any like the ones we have now are on a Fuji apple tree. And the rootstock comes from Cornell University, it's a G41, which it's resistant to a lot of other diseases that we fight in this area. And it produces a lot more than the standard apple trees. And on those trees, you're putting 12, on a traditional, conventional orchard, you're putting about 20 feet spacing between each tree. On that system, you're doing 3 foot. So in that system, you don't have a dwarf tree, which you have to trellis them, because in the new high density system, you're growing apples, not wood. And that's one thing a conventional orchard, you have to grow wood and then you grow the apples. So what that trellising system does is just makes you produce a lot quicker than an average traditional orchard. These past few years, we've added about 2,000 regular apple trees in the traditional orchard type, and then about 400 new peach trees in the traditional orchard type, because in the peaches, you can't really do high density. It's just the traditional orchard type, so.
Today, the family has gone beyond just trees and has moved into produce, which they are selling at local farmers markets. Andre is in charge of produce production. He's a junior at Missouri State University's William H. Darr College of Agriculture, where he's majoring in plant science. In fact, the things he is learning in the classroom, he is practicing on the farm.
So this year we wanted to diversify more, and we dove into growing tomatoes in our high tunnel, which the high tunnel we got through the NRCS grant, through the Missouri funding. Since we're a small orchard, they're a small farm, they wanted us to expand our season a month early in the spring and in the fall. So then they give most of the local farmers in Southwest Missouri or anywhere in Missouri, they give you a grant so you can extend your season. And by doing that, we planted 450 tomato plants that were grown to sell local produce, tomatoes. So between all the farmers markets we do, we expect to sell about 10,000 pounds of tomatoes at the farmers markets and at our farm store.
We actually have a lot of different customers with a lot of different demands here on the orchard. So we get customers that request different types of produce, different types of vegetables throughout the year. So what we've done is we partnered with different local farmers, and we bring in local produce, so anything from cucumbers and zucchinis to berries and apples and peaches, because we move so much product that we require to partner up with these local farmers. We sell only Missouri produce and vegetables and fruit, nothing else. And that allows us to fulfill our demand for all of our loyal customers.
The family are also becoming quite known for their bakery items, which are baked right there on the farm. You can purchase them there in their storefronts, at farmers markets, and in fact, at the Springfield Airport, and Cox Hospital gift shops.
2 years ago, we were actually blessed with the opportunity to open up a bakery. So we offer a variety of different breads and local made pastries. Aurora specializes in a croissant, Danish, Eastern European type pastry products. And then we also make and produce a local apple cider, which you can find every fall here on our farm and at local farmers markets, and soon in the local grocery stores. We've been here for about 5 years on the orchard, running it and operating it as a farm. And we've learned that the demand for local product and locally sourced product is really popular, and it's becoming a really popular trend, not just here in Southwest Missouri, but really all over the country. So we really took an initiative to really educate the local community and also provide the local community with locally produced products. And that includes anything that's produced right here in the Springfield metro area or something that's produced in Missouri. Always try to support your local farmers because they always give back. Most local farmers are willing to educate the consumer about how that food is grown versus buying it in a traditional grocery store. And you can find a lot of these locally produced products in your local farmers markets, a lot of the local stores that bring in local products, and you can talk to them about it. And there's a huge demand for that locally.
Gardener's Orchard has many plans for the future. They like to keep new things coming. I encourage you to stop by and meet the family face to face. Don't forget, they're located on Farm Road 2, just off Highway 13 in Brighton, Missouri.